Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight, the home team tries to get their first win of the season. Will the away team take away that opportunity? We have the visiting Chicago Bears versus the home team, the New York Giants.
NFL 24, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants, and it's coming up next.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
We are underway from MetLife Stadium. It is fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Khalil. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to get a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 12. To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Now motion left with Mooney. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Fields being chased out left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of staying with the ground game.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to end up incomplete.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0 The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one goes wide for Barkley. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And Saquon going to have a Giants 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. At a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Deontay Banks there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. That is caught, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Fields throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome to the live GFL halftime show. Welcome, everyone, to another GFL halftime show. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and thanks for spending your night here with us. The game has been great. The home crowd has been loud up until this point, and I don't think they're going to quiet down anytime soon. How will each team come out in the second half? What adjustments will be made? And how will the players handle the wear and tear of the late stages of the game? Don't go anywhere. Second half kickoff is just moments away.
Thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means having figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. There he goes, left side. Now he's free to midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Read option. Here's Herbert. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face man. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
A give left side here for Herbert. He's going to get front of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Herbert once more. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come up with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The last series, one little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. Gets around him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley. Complete. A beautiful fake. Taking it right down Broadway. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 56 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in when they were lining up on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead and then trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was looking for the check on bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds it's Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the comeback may start out. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Herbert to start the drive. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, 57 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down by 12. 2:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Connects with Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win the ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 60 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 14.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Another drive coming up for Chicago offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage game as they stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Back to throw, Fields. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to the left sideline, and you know the timing.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
It certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Here's 1st down. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jones. To the sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.
And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.